People have always been fascinated by what comes from the sky, and these days, some weird things have been falling down from it. Today, we will be discussing why some mysterious things came from above and how they landed on Earth in the first place. ATV-1 re-entry. Is this a meteor or a re-entry? You have 3 seconds to guess. Yes, it's a re-entry. The way it was slowly moving down the sky gives it away, as it had a similar speed to how a fast aircraft flies. This is ATV, an automated transfer vehicle that made a destructive entry just over the Pacific Ocean. This robotic cargo spacecraft was launched by the European Space Agency. If at this point you are thinking about how destructive these entries are, or if they must happen due to certain malfunctions, don't sweat, as most are controlled. First, they deorbit for some time, and after that enter the Earth's atmosphere through a planned re-entry depositing debris in a deserted place. Bangkok Fireball. This footage is from the moment a fireball struck the city of Bangkok in Thailand. The fireball was seen rushing down the city early in the morning and was seen from several locations in the city. Many citizens mistook the meteor crash for that of a plane crash, so panic ensued in the public. It was later confirmed by astrophysicists that it was an asteroid traveling to Earth, and while grazing through the air, it turned into a fireball. Judging by the video, it was estimated that the asteroid burned up about 62 miles above the ground. Stones falling from sky. I think the end times are approaching, and so did the residents of Sicily, Italy, when literally stones rained down over them. This unusual stone hail bumped on the heads of the pedestrians and broke people's windshields and house windows. Many people even got injured. The reason behind this vicious rain was the eruption of Mount Etna. It created an atmosphere filled with volcanic ash clouds, which traveled many miles to reach Sicily and Calabria to rain stones on people. Nature is hella weird. Aliens in the sky. I know that sounds far-fetched, but just hear me out. On a night sky in Wisconsin, some strange lights were seen flying in the sky. Many people reported the sightings, but it was never confirmed by the government just what it was. All the ambiguousness led people to turn to the idea of it being something extraterrestrial. Space debris. Though it looks like a scene from a fireworks show, let me assure you that this lightning hurtling down the Earth's atmosphere is nothing more than garbage from outer space. This space debris that fell from the Pacific Northwest of America was from SpaceX. Onlookers mistook it for a meteor shower, a shooting star, or a comet, whereas others pointed towards it being an alien spaceship. But scientists cleared all the speculations by explaining that the SpaceX rocket didn't successfully burn deorbited. Elon Musk is providing a space show for all of us. Magical cloud. A strange type of cloud falling from the sky was seen on the ground in Morocco. The unusual video made sounds on social media due to the cloud's strange behavior. Instantaneously, people started pointing toward divine intervention. Even after falling down to the ground, the cloud retained its shape. Many wild theories started pouring out, with most people claiming it to be the result of the government weather manipulation experiment. But scientists cleared every suspicion by stating that it was a foamy cloud made by winds skimming through a toxic body of water, making the surfactants to form a foamy, cloudy texture that was carried around by the winds and was unable to settle. Metallic space balls. What would you do if these strange extraterrestrial metallic balls came hurtling down the sky on your roof? Call the military or police, right? Well, that's what the residents of North Vietnam did when they found these spherical objects near Steam in Tuan Quang province in January 2016. The balls weighed more than 100 pounds on average. First, it was speculated to be space debris, but they were way too perfectly spherical to be that. The local government assured the public that they don't possess any hazardous material or explosives. But still, there is a hush-hush about these balls, as no information was further revealed. Honestly, it looks like an alien pod to me. Airplane scrapes. Another day, another piece of debris on people's houses. Due to an engine failure right after the departure, the parts of the United Airlines Boeing 777 traveling from Denver to Honolulu fell to the ground. The flight had a total of 231 passengers and 10 crew members on board, and thankfully everybody landed safely. But the debris was seen scattered all over Bloomfield, in the lawns, parks, and rooftops. One resident whose lawn was struck by a huge plane part reported that there was a lot of debris raining down from the sky. Some people even captured how it fell to the ground. Rare spacecraft. Now, this fell from the sky, but no one knew what it was. One morning, an Australian farmer discovered that it rained down on his property last night. It obviously looked like a strange metallic part. So his first guess was obviously aliens. The man got scared out of his wits and called the authorities. Later, it was revealed that it was a piece of a space capsule from SpaceX. The capsule weighed approximately 44 to 66 pounds, with a length of 3 meters tall. It was the largest piece of space debris that plummeted down Australia since the Skylab station fell. Why is every other day this Elon Musk disposing of his space garbage on us? Squid-like object. A passenger traveling on a plane noticed something weird flying in the air. It looked like a supposed UFO with 2 long tentacles resembling a jellyfish or a large octopus suspended in the air for a long time. Some people were persistent that it was a hot air balloon, but others had doubts about it being an extraterrestrial ship or UFO sent to spy on us. I don't think it's a balloon, as they can't fly at this altitude. So maybe it really is a UFO. Fish rain. It literally rained fish in India. A warning was issued by the Indian Meteorological Department about heavy rainfall, but nobody suspected that it would also rain fish alongside the water. The residents of Telangana were shocked to see fish laying in the middle of the road as if it rained down from the sky. But later, this whole enigma was cleared when it was revealed that these fish were caught in an updraft that formed over the river and transported them here. They were just in the wrong place at the wrong time. People started collecting these wriggling treats from the road. Look at this fish fall that happened during rainstorms in eastern Texas. Skydivers landing after a crash. This footage is of the fateful skydiving trip in Wisconsin, where 2 planes full of skydivers collided with each other. Luckily, it didn't turn out to be a disaster, and everybody jumped out of the plane, creating a beautiful skydiving spectacle. One of the planes crash-landed onto the ground, while the other one made its way back to the runway. Everyone strapped onto their parachutes and dove into the air. They were just seconds away from having a normal skydiving experience when the trail plane came over the top of the lead aircraft and came down on top of it, turning it into a big flash fireball as the wings separated, which started the fire. Depicts a post-apocalyptic scenario, where it could happen that instead of meteorites, the moon will crash down to the Earth. Many movies and TV shows have been made around it, but is it scientifically possible? Yes and no. We could do a video on it. Would you guys be interested? Comment down below to let us know. Rocket parts. Is it a bird or is it a plane? No, it's rocket debris. The debris of a Chinese rocket was seen burning up in the night sky over Malaysia as rocket parts landed in the sea. At first, the country's residents thought that it was a meteor shower, but later it was found that it was Chinese space debris. Thankfully, it crashed into the Sulu Sea between Malaysia and the Philippines. In another instance, in September 2020, China launched a successful satellite into outer space, but its first stage booster fell back into Earth's atmosphere and crashed in a Chinese village, narrowly missing a school. Look at all the toxic rocket fuel clouds. That's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching the whole video. See you next time.